Mike Harvill. He's the president of Security Leaders Coalition, a nonprofit group supporting various houses of worship all across Michigan. Mike, thank you for joining me now. What kind of guidance do you give to faith leaders in Michigan to help keep worshipers safe?
I'm sorry, I was muted. I was trying to make sure I stayed quiet.
There we go. There we go. We got you now. Again, I'm not sure if you heard me, but I was going to re-ask that question. What kind of guidance do you give faith leaders in Michigan who want to keep worshipers safe?
Well, the first thing that church leaders need to understand is that as a public gathering place, churches have an obligation to keep people safe. And they need to understand what the risks are. And then they need to realize that there are certain types of risks that could come in. And in the sense of the event of an active shooter, they need to have somebody there who's going to be able to protect the congregation because like in this instance, from what I understand, there was no security team. So this guy could walk in, he's got free reign to do whatever he wants. And from looking at that fire, it looks to me like he went around the building because I don't think the fire could have gotten that big in the amount of time that it took for the fire department to get there. I don't think it would have been that big unless it was set in multiple places. So this guy had the free reign to do whatever he wanted. And church leaders need to realize that they need to take steps to protect their congregations and not just pray that it's going to take place, that it's going to happen.
Now, Mike, you hit the nail right on the head there. People might feel scared to worship in person after these recent shootings. How can people protect themselves during a situation like this?
Well, some people like to carry a gun to church on their own. I don't advise that for several reasons, but also the law comes into play on that in several states. But they can learn what to do in the case of an active shooter. I think the best thing that they can do churches have got to have security teams. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. We are to that point, unfortunately, that we need to take action and have people in place who could protect.
All right, Mike Harvill, thank you for that analysis.